In 1989, Ecuador encountered one of the largest economic crises in recent history. What began as a decision on financial management completely changed the lives of millions of people. The banking holiday resulted in the freezing of people's funds and the end on all transactions within the country, according to the Central Bank of Ecuador. In combination with the ongoing political confusion, poor financial regulation, bank failures, and extreme inflation in the late 1990s, people did not have any confidence left in the banking system, according to the IMF. After announcing to the public a nationwide banking holiday on March 1999, the government hoped to prevent a complete collapse of the banking system, according to the IMF. Because of this event, people could not withdraw their funds for many months. For a lot of families, this meant they could not buy food, find housing, or get medical treatment. These were reports of thousands of people losing their entire savings due to bank closures and the devaluation of the national currency, the sucre, according to the World Bank 2000. The immediate and harsh economic effects on the crisis included high inflation, increasing unemployment, and increasing poverty throughout Ecuador, according also to the World Bank 2000. Many businesses closed, real wages fell, and the cost of living had reached a point where most households could no longer afford to survive day to day, thus turned into a flight to survive. One of the immigrants from Ecuador recalls that when he and his family trusted the banking system as a safe place to hold their money, they were absolutely shocked when their bank accounts were frozen. The hopelessness and uncertainty of not knowing whether or not they will ever get to see their money again created a feeling of despair that was felt by thousands of families all over Ecuador. All this according to ICLAC 2001. As faith in the financial system diminished, many Ecuadorians began to consider migration as their only option. For most, it was not a dream or ambition, it was only an act of desperation because of the economic collapse.
When I immigrated to this country, I was only 2 years old, so I don't remember a lot of things, but my parents were motivated to get a better situation because in Cuba, as you know, we don't have the basic resources like the water, food, and electricity, so this is why we immigrated to Ecuador.
Between 1999 and 2000, Ecuador experienced one of the largest waves of immigration in history, with the majority heading to either the USA or Spain, according to the INEC 2002. Also, families have been forced to make heartbreaking choices.
Yeah. Migrating affect is from lot emotional in the terms of my family because I live into the country wasn't easy and had to separate from people who were important to me.
Parents have made the decision to leave their children behind while young adults have left their homes, cultures, and their country in search of a stable environment. Most of the migrants who leave Ecuador have to learn to start from nothing in an unfamiliar country. It's really difficult because they often do not have legal status or language skills. Many Ecuadorian immigrants work long hours outside for minimum money, face discrimination from others, and were often socially isolated, according to the ILO 2001. Living in another country, they worked and sent money back home, which became a vital source of income for their families in Ecuador and their largest form of income in the country as a whole, according to the World Bank 2003. The banking holiday resulted in long-term consequences for the people of Ecuador. In 2000, Ecuador adopted the US dollar as its national currency in an effort to stabilize the economy and rebuild confidence in the financial sector, according to the Central Bank of Ecuador 2000. However, the social and emotional trauma associated with separation of family and forced migration were not easy to repair. For many of those who immigrated, the crisis changed their life forever. Many were able to develop a future, yes. However, the emotional toll to leave them after they leave their home country in this manner was impossible to put aside. Migration wasn't a victory, it was a sacrifice for survival, according to the ECLAC 2001. Thus, while the banking holiday of 1999 was an economic failure, it also represented a human tragedy that had forced thousands of Ecuadorians to leave their homeland. To understand the impact of economy policy making on human life, remembering this event will demonstrate its profound effect on the lives of real people.